great. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom, Shalom. First thing and foremost, we want to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh
Haya
Shai, Ba'ashem
Ba'ashem
Rakadash.
Yahushai Ba'ashem Kakadash.
We want to give double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. New as in this gospel, by lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is just a little quick lesson through the spirit, man. This is more like a mockery video of you false prophets out there. This is titled, Can the Real King David Please Stand Up? And we know that this video may get a lot of bug outs, a lot of scoffers and scorners, a lot of people professing to be King David, because this has been a year of the King David bug outs. We've had about 20 niggas or so forth that call themselves King David. Remember, it was a video that was sent out probably like the middle of the year, maybe beginning of the year. This one guy, he was like footworking in his hallway with all black on with a fucking hoodie on, and he called himself King David. You got another nigga, the ENJ demon, man. This guy basically calling himself King David, and that somehow, some way, he's being targeted by the feds or the government, and he refers to the men of Great Millstone as being agents and scoffers and all this other crazy shit. Just a bum. And you had this guy on Vocab Malone show. Don't know his name, really don't care to mention it, but you got a lot of these King David falsifiers out here. But through the spirit, we believe that King Masha, which is dead and gone in the spirit world, is King David, because for the simple fact, in order to exemplify the attributes of certain men of the Lord, you have to fit their characteristics, man, of humility. For one thing, King David probably won't admit that he's King David, or he would probably take the lowly approach. Prime example is when John the Baptist, when they asked, was he that prophet Elijah to come back? And he said, no. But Yahweh Shai clarified and told us straightforward that this is Elias to come. If somebody can pull that real quick, if you got it on deck, because we understand that reincarnation is biblical, but it's just a lot of madness. A lot of this shit got to stop, man. All right. And somebody give me Matthew 24 when he said that false Christ or a false anointed should arise. Because a Christ-like figure or a messianic type figure is just a man that comes with attributes of an anointed person, man. Okay, like King David, he would be some type of messianic figure because he is known to bring great victories to Israel. Okay, and the nation of Israel looked up to David, and in fact, he was our king. Okay, now he was not Yahweh Shai, but certain people regarded him as a messianic type figure. Okay, even when John the Baptist came on the scene, they thought that he was the one that was to bring salvation into Israel. But John refuted that and stated that, well, there's one that come mightier than me, whose shoes I'm not worthy to lace, which is Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, so we understand that men and Lord, they will be humble in that regard. All right, and the reason why we're bringing out this lesson, because we saw a video, which I'm going to show it on the screen here in a second, but it was this guy, man, I forgot what camp they are. I think they're like AOD, something like that, some Israelites like that, man. They was basically having this Thanksgiving feast day, and the guy was basically stating that this is Yahweh Shai's day. Fuck Thanksgiving, but we're gonna make this Yahweh Shai day while eating a bunch of abominable foods. Then somehow, some way, they try to use Acts the 10th chapter to justify that madness, but we know Acts the 10th chapter is going into the scattered Israelites, man. You know what I'm saying? But if brother want to get that precept, we can go ahead and bring it out, and I'm gonna show y'all the video. I mean, everybody's seen it, but just to put the content on the video that we're talking about, we just want to show it again for edification's sake, to show you how the Lord is not dealing with these people, man. All right, go ahead, brother. Hold on, can't hear you.
God, I got that precept. Hold on, Salakia.
Unmuted. You just had it.
Yeah, Salakia, bro.
There you go.
Phone call and interrupting.
Just put it on. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. We'll put on Do Not Disturb or whatever. I can't even hear you.
I got it.
Can y'all brothers out there hear us clear? If somebody can hear us in the comment board, just say "con" and give us like a thumbs up. Somebody can hear us, give us a thumbs up or say con. The water, brother. But yeah, you got it out.
Con. I got that book of Matthew 11 chapter going into Elias.
Go ahead, brother.
Con. This is the book of Matthew chapter 11. We're going to start at verse 12. It says, "And from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence, and the violent take it by force." And it says, verse 13, "For all the prophets and the law prophesied until John. And if ye will receive it, this is Elias, which was for to come."
Break it down.
God, so he's telling them right there, just basically coming straight forward, saying this is the prophet Elijah coming back. Because there were questions wondering if it was or not, and it is. And this is also goes to show that reincarnation is in the scriptures. So yeah, we do come back, and we are going to spend a lot to end days. But this doesn't mean necessarily that us within ourselves are going to know who we were, because that's also in the scriptures that we're not having remembrance of our past lives.
Con. Is there more on that verse, bro?
I can go a little bit further. This is verse 15. It says, "He that hath ears to hear, let him hear. But whereunto shall I liken this generation? It is like unto children sitting in the markets and calling unto their fellows."
Con. All right, but the point you made, going up a couple of verse, it says verse 12. Matter of fact, let's go. Matter of fact, go up a couple of verses, bro. Start at verses. Yep, let's go. Matter of fact, go up to verses 7. Let's go there. Start there and read all the way down to. Yep, read all the way down to 15 again. Start at 7, bro. Salakia.
No problem. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 11, verse 7. It says, "And as they departed, Yahushua began to say unto the multitudes concerning John, What went ye out into the wilderness to see? A reed shaken with the wind?" And it says, "But what went ye out to see? A man clothed in soft raiment? Behold, they that wear soft clothing are in kings' houses."
Right. So the
But
whole point
what
of it
went
is, hold on. So the point about it is like he said, what do you expect to see? Like when you go into church, they have this beautiful picture of the so-called Messiah looking like angelic, but the scriptures say that he was comely, like he wasn't that comely to behold. Like he was not of beauty, so to speak. So that being said, man, the humility of the men of the Lord, okay, it's not going to be some extravagant type figure, man. Okay, like we're just regular
come?
men that just falling within our lot on who we probably were in the ancient world. That's it, man. We're not just some glorious floating beings, man. So right there shows you that that's a spirit of humility that we have to come in, and for a man to proclaim that he's King David. And this goes to all you guys out there. Okay, we know guys out there that call themselves or they believe they're King David, even if they're not directly admitting it. We got guys that came from among us that said basically, oh, well, we are the 12. That's bullshit, man. Okay, the 12 will come in an entirely different spirit, and the foundation has already been laid. Okay, the 12 today, which we ain't got to go into all that, but the men of the Lord today, from the apostles on down and some of their elders, already laid the foundation to where we're at today. So ain't no group of misfits are gonna come in a latter time when the Lord is getting ready to deliver the elect and beat the 12, bro. Like, no. Okay, that foundation has already been laid, man. So basically, these guys are proud, man, and they're haughty, and the spirit of the Lord is not with them. Go ahead.
Come. And it says, verse 10, it says, "For this is he of whom it is written, Behold, I send my messenger before thy face, which shall prepare thy way before thee.
Mhm.
Verily I say unto you, among them that are born of women, there have not risen a greater than John the Baptist. Notwithstanding, he that is least in the kingdom of heaven is greater than he.
Mhm.
And from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence, and the violent take it by force.
Right. The kingdom of heaven is talking
For
about the
all the
Israel. The kingdom of heaven is talking about the Israelites. It's talking about our people. When you go into Revelation, the 12th chapter, I think like down to verse 3, when it said that a third of the stars fell to the earth and the dragon persecuted them, that's going into the southern kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Okay. We was under Roman persecution, or we was under the authority, or we was tributes to the Romans at that time. All right, to put some understanding on that verse. But go ahead, brother.
verse 13, it says, for all the prophets and the law prophesied until John. And if ye will receive it, this is Elias, which was for to come. He that hath ears to hear, let him hear.
Right. So it says, he that
But
hath ears.
whereunto shall I liken?
I think we got a delay somewhere, man. I think we got a delay. Hold on one second. Let me check my connection. Make sure it ain't my phone. Make sure I'm hooked up. I'm hooked up to the Wi-Fi. How's y'all connection? Because I think we got a delay. I can't hear you.
Mine's pretty good. I got all bars. Mine's pretty straight.
Okay. Con. Yeah. We can't even hear you, bro. Can you hear your Rob, bro?
I can't hear him at all either.
Nah. Yeah, con. Yeah. Shalom, brothers. Y'all about Shemashah Brakatham. Yeah, we just Satan fucking with the stream right now. But basically it says, he who have ears, let him hear. So if you can receive that, then you can receive that John the Baptist was Elijah, or Elijah was John the Baptist. Now, we believe through the spirit that King Mashah is King David. Now, that's historical content that the apostles and elders go into. So we don't really go into that all the way because they've known him. But the reason we're bringing this out is because, like I said, you have men in this thing that's calling themselves King David, and yet they're going off according to the scriptures. They don't have the characteristics of David. They don't have the humility of David. And the fact about it is, David wasn't even chosen initially by Jesse to be a king or anything of that nature, because I believe he had 7 sons. And then I believe Samuel was like, well, what about the young lad right there? Because he was tending to the sheep. And then it's the men who the Most High clearly is appearing to not deal with in a form of humility, to be the men of the Lord, man. You know, so all this jumbo nonsense about King David here, King David there, none of you guys fit the qualifications of King David. You know what I'm saying? Y'all way too carnal, like the brother said. Y'all way too carnal and too niggardly to be King David. Okay, for one thing, King David would be humble. He would be doing the work of the Most High. He wouldn't be pushing no goddamn abominable food on a nation. Okay, talking about that the law is done away with, all this other dumb shit. No, man. Okay, hold up. Add stage. There we go.
I got another precept.
Shalom. Can brothers hear me?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, kind. Salaki.
Well, go ahead, bro.
The book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 3. For I say, through the grace given unto me, to every man that is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly, according as Yahweh hath dealt to every man the measure of faith.
That's right, brother.
Yeah, you break it down, huh? Break it down.
Kai. Yeah, man. So basically, you shouldn't be thinking of yourself to be, such an important figure, such as that within the scriptures, and you just boldly declaring that you are King David. That's a big statement to make, man. You're thinking way too highly of yourself, especially these this current life, trashy life, and sins that you've committed. You shouldn't be trying to think yourself to be somebody. Now you're supposed to be looking at yourself as just a straight bomb and degrading yourself. But the point is just to be, have some type of humility about yourself, man.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, y'all, what's up? Hey, Slakia, bro. I think you the one that got the delay. So, Baba Kushar, can you try to log out and come back in and see if that fix it? Because we're getting delays and it's a lot of interference on your end of it. So kind of log out and we'll put you back in and see if that help it.
Okay, come.
I had a quick precept to back you up on that.
Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 10, verse 24. Just great men and judges and potentates shall be honored, yet there is none of them greater than he that feareth the Lord. You know, so that's really the primary treasure that you have, is that fear of the Lord. And these guys that eat pork, you know, that do things that he knows the Lord deems unclean, he's not walking with any fear, you know.
Mhm.
And it also proves that King David, he wasn't just a great man. One of the other things that made him great was that he feared the Lord.
Mhm.
That was the thing that separated him and King Saul, man. You know,
Con,
he
con.
had that fear of the Lord and that remorseful spirit. And one more to back that up, if I could.
You got it, brother.
In verse 19, Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 19, they that fear the Lord are a sure seed, and they that love him an honorable plant. They that regard not the law are a dishonorable seed.
Mm.
They that transgress the commandments are a deceivable seed.
Right
You know?
now, it says he that honor the law are a plantable seed. Now, when you telling people it's okay to eat pork, you having all the types of abominations, and you're suffering from a chronic illness, obviously the Lord is putting judgment on you, man. Okay,
Right,
because most chronic illnesses come from, I mean, a lot of it is unavoidable because of the environment we in, but a lot of it is self-inflicted too by the dietary means that, or the diets that, you know, Jake eat. And we're gonna show the video on exactly what this guy was eating, because he did a video, I believe today or maybe yesterday. The brother from Hawaii did a lesson on it, and the alleged King David guy allegedly, well, not allegedly, but he even stated that he have chronic kidney disease, man, or kidney failure. And when you look at the things that he's eating and just he's morbidly obese, that's a self-inflicted wound. Ultimately, that's judgment, man.
Mm-hmm.
So Jake, man, Jake just wicked as all hell, man. They're not coming in the spirit of Yahweh about you, Yahweh Shai, and let alone King David wouldn't be in a glutton spirit like that. King David wouldn't tell the nation of Israel to eat some goddamn pork, man. All right, and I got a precept real quick, then I'll get to the video. This is 1 Samuel 13 and 14, Lively Stones, GMS, Shalom, bro. It says, but now thy kingdom shall not continue. The Lord have sought him a man after his own heart, and Yahweh have commanded him to be a captain over his people, because he has not kept that which the Lord commanded. Then we understand this when Saul lost the kingdom to David, because he didn't smite the male in Edom, and he didn't do what the Lord told him to do, man. So he basically lost the kingdom to David. But it says a captain. When you think of a captain, you think of somebody that's in charge of a group of people, man. Okay, and if you a captain in the Lord's army, you have to follow the Lord's commandments, and you have to follow the statutes of the Most High to the T, or you would get overtaken in battle, man. And right now is not the time to be promoting rebelliousness in Israel. Okay? Yeah, Shalom, bro. I got you. You back on.
You're muted.
You muted though.
Khan, Shalom, Akim, Salakia.
Yeah, you good now. Con. Yep, and I got another precept, then I'll show the video. This is the book of Jeremiah 5, and I'm gonna start at verses 20. It says, declare this in the house of Jacob and publish it in Judah, saying, hear now this, O foolish people, and without understanding, which have eyes and see not, which have ears and hear not. Okay, because you see the prophets, you see the videos, you see the breakdowns, but yet you're not being receptive to it, man. Okay, you're like an old wine bottle that have holes in it, like the scriptures goes into dishonorable vessels, man. They spew out vomit. And it says, hear now this old fool. It says, fear ye not me, says Yahweh, and will ye not tremble at my presence, which have placed the sand for the bound of the sea by a perpetual decree? And the decree goes into like a law or an order. It says that it cannot pass. And though the waves thereof toss themselves, yet can they not prevail. Though they roar, yet cannot pass over it. But this people have a revolting and a rebellious heart, and they are revolted and gone, man. And that dude is completely out of his goddamn mind, man. Okay, because for the simple fact, man, you're pushing abomination on Israel, and then you got a lot of people that's co-signing to that. But this is the spirit that King David will come in. Would David push death and death on a nation like that? Because the Most High didn't tell us not to eat certain foods because he was being an asshole. Those foods that the Most High told us to eat, they're not good for consumption, man. They have damaging properties to them. You know what I'm saying? Eating pork, you're not supposed to touch the carcass of a pig. A carcass is something dead. Okay, you're not supposed to touch catfish or shrimp or any of that nature, man, because you can have health issues with that. That's why the Most High said it's unclean to us. No way did the Most High make anything that was unclean in an ancient world clean today. That's a Christian rhetoric right there. You know? And it says here, but this people have a revolting and a rebellious heart, and they are revolted and gone. But neither say they in their heart, let us now fear the Lord our power, that he giveth rain, both the former and the latter in a season. And he reserved unto us appointed weeks of the harvest. But your iniquities have turned away these things, and your sins have withholding good things from you, man. And this is the reason why that guy is in terrible shape. Because I work with people, man, of 4 chronic illnesses, man. Chronic kidney disease, diabetes, obesity, and hypertension. And they all complement each other. Because obesity leads to fucking hypertension, which is high blood pressure. Soon to be heart failure. Most people that's obese and I have fucking high blood pressure, eventually they're gonna croak from a heart attack. And you look at this guy, man, he looks like two fucking semi trucks put together coming down the road, man.
Yeah, he soaked the ham in Coca-Cola, man.
Bro,
Like, that's pure sugar and acid, man. Like, then he had glaze on top of the damn ham. I'm just like, goodness gracious, man. You know,
bro,
you almost like want to feel bad, but then you get mad when you see that shit, man. Like, come on, man. Like, you
yeah,
too
bro.
old for this, bro.
Coca
You know that.
like Coca-Cola is bad enough. That's
Yeah,
nothing, bro. Do you know Coca-Cola? They used you pour that shit on battery acid, man.
yeah,
And a lot of times detectives they keep a case of coke in their back seat because of evidence scenes. Coke is like it's like a what they call it. Uh, it's like chemically based. So what they do is they can pour it on the blood and it pretty much gets the blood up, man.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's why detectives carry like Coke and Cola, like Coke products. This shit is not supposed to be going to your body, period.
yeah. It's like a 5 on the pH, I think. Something like that. Something crazy like that, man. It's like, goodness, man. You know, but that's how you know we're at the end, though. Because we start to see crazier and crazier individuals come up with more and more crazy doctrines, man. This is the most King David that popped up out of any year this year, man. You know,
Bro, we've had 20 King Davids probably since the year began.
yeah.
Everybody want to be King David, man, but they don't have the works to show it. So we gonna show this video real quick. So I'm gonna try my best to get the camera on the TV, and we just gonna show the video, man. Lord's will. I think I could turn it around. Let me see. It's all the way out. I don't know if I could turn this around. Let me see. Be able to turn it out. Hold on, brother Salaki, man. Let me do this thing real quick. My bad.
You could do it in the settings, yeah.
I'll turn the camera around. That's right. Bingo. There we go. Back door wide. All right, cool. All right, can y'all brothers see that?
Con.
All right.
Shalom, Israel. First, giving all praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Mashiach, Yahushai. All praises due. Peace and salutations to the royal house of David. This is what it's all about. I know some of y'all out there are cooking and eating, and we doing the same thing over here. If you having any reservations, I just want you to know that it is okay. All right. Scripture says in Romans chapter 14 that some men esteem one day above the next, and some men esteem one day all alike. We choose with a conscious choice to make this Yahushua day. And we do this in remembrance, all right, of our son and brother who died for Israel to reunite the northern and southern kingdom. And this is the symbol, all right, that we hold dear and will always hold dear throughout all eternity, all right? So anybody saying that we're worshiping Thanksgiving or we're uplifting the murder of Native Americans, that's a damn lie. We're not upholding any of that. We're changing the meaning of this day because we are beginning now to destroy the idols out of the land. We have no...
Wait a minute. Who gives you fucking authority to change any goddamn thing, man?
Right.
The Most High said he's a power that he changed. The Most High changes not, man, so the sons of Jacob would not be consumed. The Lord never commemorated some goddamn Thanksgiving to be changed and to make it to the Lord. Don't give a shit about that, man. Okay, every day is Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai's day. So who gives you the authority? And even let's just say if that was the case, why can't you do this shit on another day? Minus the abomination.
Right.
Respect or no love for any fucking Thanksgiving. This is your homicide day. And every day that we celebrate, we're going to do this in remembrance of him. All right. So we might as well show you the spread. All right. And if y'all like, you can send me what y'all cooking. We're going to show y'all what we getting ready to eat on. All right. Shalom. What we got here?
Look at this shit.
We got some roast. What is that?
That's turkey.
Turkey. All right, that's the turkey. All right. All right. We got yellow corn with bacon, pepper bacon at that, and black pepper. All right.
Now,
fried cabbage.
Pepper bacon is based. That's corn and fucking bacon, man. That's horrible. All the corn in America is pretty much GMO. 95% of it is GMO.
Yeah, it's basically sugar.
That's all it is. Like you got what they call high fructose corn syrup. That's another way of saying sugar.
Right. Yeah.
We got yellow corn with bacon, pepper bacon at that, and black pepper. All right.
Now wait a minute. How the fuck can you call yourself a Hebrew Israelite and you eating pork, man? Hey, get that, somebody, Baba Kushah, man, get that in Leviticus 11:7, and also somebody get that in Isaiah 66. Baba Kushah.
Leviticus 11:7.
Because this is a false prophet right here. This is not a man of the Lord. And if y'all brothers seen this guy, he doesn't look too healthy, man.
No, he doesn't. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 7. And the swine, though he divided the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you.
There you go. It's unclean. Go ahead.
It says, of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you.
Yep. So there you go, man. The swine is unclean to you. The Most High never came and made clean anything clean, man. Okay, the scriptures say, "Can the Lord?" What it says, "Can you make a crooked thing straight, or bring an unclean from a clean thing?" Roughly paraphrasing it.
Yeah.
So the Most High never made the swine clean. To this day, pork still gives it still gives you health issues, man.
Right. It's full of worms too. It's a specific kind of worm. I forget what it's called, but there's no amount of heat that you can do to kill this worm that's in pork flesh. It's still gonna get in your body, even if you fucking burn it.
I think it may be because it calls intestinal worms, man. It may be like hookworms or something like that. Because what we found out, like pigs, they carry a lot of toxins because they don't sweat. Okay, they don't detox, they don't sweat. So basically, everything a pig eats, it becomes part of it. So whatever you eat, this is why they say you are what you eat. And this is a goddamn embarrassment. And anybody that's co-signing with this guy, may the Most High destroy you too, man. Because the scriptures say, "Follow not a multitude to do evil."
Right, and he's over here just trying to justify wanting to have a Thanksgiving feast with the rest of the world because everybody else is cooking on that day. He didn't want to shake it, so he's trying to justify and call it Yahweh Shai Day. Nigga, we know what you're doing, man.
Con, brother. Con.
I got that precept in Isaiah 66.
Yep, you got it up.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 66, verse 17. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh and the abomination and the mouse shall be consumed together, saith Yahweh.
There you go. Swine flesh that's going into the swine, the pork. That's what they do in them goddamn churches, man. Okay, this is what they teach in the Christian church. He might as well be a Christian preacher because, I mean, you're no different. You just call yourself a Hebrew Israelite. You got the menorah, but you're still a Christian in spirit because this is what Christians do. You know, they go use Acts 10, and when the Most High say, "Can the Most High bring unclean thing got anything clean and then rise and eat?" But if you read the verses on down, it would tell you clearly what it's talking about, man. Okay, that was a vision that the Most High gave Peter to understand what was going on among the circumcision, man, or the dispersed Israelites. Like, you know. So yeah, we'll play the rest of it, man, and we'll get a couple more precepts, and that'll be that.
Fried cabbage. We got dirty rice. And over there we got cornbread dressing. Coming on around. What's this right here?
That is the pork roast.
This is cut up pork roast.
Oh wow.
That's the beef roast.
Cut up beef roast.
I just lost the
And
blood.
this is my world famous. Look at that ham right there. Y'all see that? Y'all see that there? Do y'all see that there? All right. That ham. That ham was marinated in Coca-Cola for about 2 straight days. Got my own private glaze on there. All right. And the mac and cheese. You wait, will that deepen up? The mac and cheese. My voice don't go no deeper. All right. We got that good mac and cheese going. So we are now going to, what else you got? Something else?
That's some gravy. What I have to.
Well, what is it without gravy? Look at that there. Huh? Y'all see how brown that is? Now, we know you want to. Go ahead and show them.
Shalom, everybody.
Shalom, this is the chef.
Blessings to the family.
Peace and blessings. All praises.
Oh, you want to show pies?
Oh, well, yeah. Ain't we modest? Check them out. Just want to show the pie too. Look at
Sweet
that.
potato cheesecake
Sweet
pie.
potato cheesecake pie. What else we got? We got parfaits. We got parfaits. We got parfaits. We got banana. What is that? Banana, strawberry, blueberry, pineapples. What is that?
Banana pudding parfait.
Banana pudding parfait. All right. And what else? What else we got?
We have a carrot cake that's in here and a fruit pie.
Carrot cake, yeah. And a little nice hard lemonade to wash it down. How about that? How about that? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? You just gotta touch something, huh?
Forget about the thing you have.
Oh shit. Oh shit. And the dab, come on over here. Salat. Not the dab. No. I want you to come. That just ain't your name no more. Yeah. Now, Nadab, this is what you got to drink with 2 hands, monkey style. See that? He's gonna guard this all night. Y'all see that? That's what's called Yahweh Shai Sangria.
See, all right. See, look at that guy, man. That dude look like he's straight from a fucking liquor store somewhere, bro. Like, and I mean, really, we ain't got to go no farther than that, but that shows you the mindset that Jake is really in, man. Okay, these guys are not sincere. They can't be sincere because if you sincere about Yahweh Shai, for one thing, you won't be promoting all that abomination. Okay, that's straight abomination right there. If I ever seen it, straight sugar, straight carbs. You know what I'm saying? Where's the you know, the fruits and you know, the vegetables and stuff like that?
God, I got a precept.
Go ahead, brother.
It's the book of Amos 5:21. I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them, neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. So this nigga is cooking this abomination of swine and giving all praise to the Most High. What kind of shit? That shit just made me fucking. That hurt my stomach, man. Like these dudes don't fear Yahweh Shem Yahshua at all. They think it's a joke. They think it's a game. Hey, all of them can end up dying of salmonella or some shit behind that, man. All of them got some parasites that they don't know about.
The niggas on dialysis, man. It's like, come on, bro. Like you earned everything that's happening to you right now. You got a big feast that's not in the scriptures, you know. And look at what he's eating, man. Goodness gracious, bro. And that nothing told you to quit, man. That you got to get your fucking kidneys filtered every 3 days.
Well, this is the precept, man. This is the book of Sirach 30, and I'm gonna start at verses. This whole chapter is really good. But let's start at verses 19. It says, "A very little is sufficient for a man well nurtured, and he fetcheth not his wind short upon his bed." Okay, like you go into health, man. Like if you're on the right diet and you're doing what you're supposed to do, then you only need very little. You don't have to overly indulge in shit like that. But it says here, A very little is sufficient for a man well nurtured, and he fetcheth not his wind short upon his breath. Okay, I mean, he ain't having a goddamn heart attack, you know what I'm saying? He's good. But it says, sound sleep, comforted of moderate eating, and he rises suddenly, and his wits are with him. Because y'all brothers ever notice when y'all ate something that was like so bad to the point you had nightmares from the shit, where you may have had headaches or gastrointestinal, all types of stuff, man. Like if you go slam down a Whataburger, I'm guarantee you tomorrow you may wake up in a bad mood because they literally put hormones. These foods are being sacrificed into idols, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They have no nutrients in them at all. But it
Yeah.
says here, his wits are with him, but the pain of watching a cloller and pangs of the belly are with an unsightable man. It's this guy.
Yeah.
You know, this guy's not abstaining from the meats that he eat. And it's another precept that goes into that too. But it says here, and if thou have been forced to eat, arise and go forth and vomit, and thou shalt have rest, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, the best thing he would have been is to throw that shit up. That would have been best bet to throw that up because, I mean, it was nothing but red meat, carbs, no fruits, no vegetables, sugar. And I bet you them niggas drink Kool-Aid,
Oh yeah. Still.
you know. And it says, and my son, hear me and despise me not. And at the last thou shalt find as I told thee, but in all thy works be quick, so shall there be no sickness that cometh to thee, man. Okay? So, hey, you got to do the right thing according to the scriptures, man. You can't live a degenerate lifestyle, man, when you in this thing, especially if you're calling yourself King David.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Got another precept.
go ahead, bro.
This is the book of 2 Corinthians 6 and 17. Wherefore, come out from among them and be ye separate, saith Yahweh, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you.
You got it out. You can break it down.
God, so you're supposed to separate yourselves from this type of wickedness, man. You're supposed to become a new man in this truth. You're supposed to be transformed by the renewing of your mind, as the scriptures say, and not touch the unclean thing. Like the brother quoted, he said, "Hey, look, you can't make an unclean thing clean. It's not possible. So you shouldn't even be touching it. You should be separated, and you should be separated from your family that doesn't want to shake the fucking Thanksgiving stuff, because that's what these dudes do. These clowns, man. They really don't want to dive all the way into the truth. Like you said, they're not sincere. So to appease their family members, they're still gonna just switch up the feast and call it Yahweh Shai Day, and still include all the abominations and indulge in that. What you think
Yep.
the Lord gonna do to you for that?
Yep.
Okay.
God.
I have one last precept.
You got it. You got it, brother.
This is the book of Jude, chapter 1, verse 10. But these speak evil of things which they know not, but what they know naturally as brute beasts. And those things corrupt themselves. Woe unto them, for they have gone in the way of Cain, and ran greedily after the error of Balaam for reward, and perished in the gainsaying of Corey. These are spots in your feast of charity, when they feast with you, feeding themselves without fear. And that's basically these guys in these feasts. It says they are clouds without water, carried about of winds, trees whose fruit withered, without fruit, twice dead, plucked up by the roots. And that's basically that guy and his whole congregation, because he's got that whole group gone and partaking in feasts with abominations in them, man.
Yep.
And pushing that on to young kids, and then who knows who else, man.
Mm-hmm. God. But somebody can grab Sirach 37 and 30, and somebody grab Sirach 36 and 18, and I'm gonna bring this out real quick. This is the book of Sirach 30, and I'm gonna start at verses 14. It says, "Better is the poor being sound and strong of constitution than a rich man that is afflicted in his body." So it's best to have the truth and the understanding of the truth than to be rich and sick, man. And that's one thing about like a lot of these like professional athletes, man. A lot of them are sick because they have horrible diets, man. You got all this money in the world, but you can't enjoy the money because you're constantly sick because of the type of meat you putting in your body, man. Okay, and the shit that he's doing is what a false prophet will promote on Israel, and that's wickedness right there. And this is why it's titled, "With the Real King David Please Stand Up," because King David wouldn't be promoting no bullshit like that. I'm sorry to say, but he won't. All right. And it says here, Health and good estate of the body are above all gold, and a strong body above effeminate wealth, man. And this guy is on dialysis. I believe that's like a procedure when they have to constantly purify and clean your blood like every so often, because your body doesn't have the ability to filter out toxins, man. Like you got what they call kidneys, you got a liver, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the liver doesn't filter, the kidney filters it out, and then you piss it out or you shit it out, or the blood naturally purifies it. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
right.
Replenish it. But if you have chronic kidney failure, then your body is not doing what it's caused to do, man. That's like if you take let's say for instance, right, a sponge absorbs water, right? And eventually if you continue to use that sponge, eventually the sponge is gonna rip up and then it's not gonna be able to absorb the water anymore. Then it's torn, it's no good. That's basically equivalent to your kidneys. Because if you look at the inside of a kidney, it look like sponge like substance, man. It absorbs everything and then it filters it through the blood and the urine and you piss it out,
Yeah,
you know. But the diet that he's on, that's clearly like, no, bro, what are you doing? But it reads here, it says, there's no riches above a sound body, and there's no joy above the joy of the heart. But death is better than a bitter life or continued sicknesses, man. So hey, it's better to die than be in his condition. And like the brother said, the brother from Hawaii, he said this guy must be ready to die, but he wants to take a lot of people with him. Because ain't no way in hell you that sick, but yet you're still partaking in that abomination and you're promoting it in Israel. And you got dumb, simple Jakes that's co-signing to that madness, man. You know. But it says delicates poured upon a mouth, shut up areas of mess of meat set upon a grave. But what good thing the offering it to the idol? For neither can it eat nor smell, so is it he that persecuted of the Lord, man. Okay, and the Lord is judging his ass right now because of his wickedness. You know, so that's all I had on that, brothers. But y'all got the other precepts.
I got that Ecclesiastes 37:30.
Hmm?
It says, "For excess of meats bringeth sickness, and suffering will turn into choler."
And that
Too
word
much.
surfeiting goes into drunkenness. Okay, being into constantly in drunkenness, man, partying all the time. You know, they're having a feast on a feast of an abomination. Thanksgiving is an abomination, man. That's a direct spit in the face of the North American and Seminole Indians, man. And really all the tribes, because you know, we all represent, you know, all tribes represent Israel. So that's a derogatory day for you to be promoting and eating abomination. That's shit that they fed the slaves, man.
Con. And going into that word choler there, look that up. It goes into basically irritableness and anger.
Hmm.
You know, so it's going to turn you to become, violent, irritable. Can't eat too much. Too much of anything, man, it can poison you and kill you. You know, this is why you have the things within the scriptures that's in place, such as the Daniel fast, and give you edification on that, on what the benefits of eating pulse just for 10 days and what it did to the body.
Hmm. Well, hey, go to verse 28 and restart and read because it's a good
Come,
point on there.
come. This is verse 28, and it says, "For all things are not profitable for all men, neither hath every soul pleasure in everything. Be not unsatiable in any dainty thing, nor too greedy upon meats. For excess of meats bringeth sickness, and suffering return into choler. By suffering have many perished, but he that taketh heed prolongeth his life."
You got it, brother.
God, so hey, this is just goes into cutting that greedy ass spirit, man. Being gluttonous, just having a big ass table spread full of meat like that is nothing but a bunch of parasites, worms, heart attack, diabetes, clogging of the arteries, all that, man. It says it brings sickness. Okay, it says by suffering many have perished, but he that taketh heed prolongeth his life. So if you take heed to this understanding and breakdowns of the scriptures,
That's right, bro.
Con. Well, the word dainty goes into delicate. It goes into delicately, small, or pretty. Okay, or difficult to please, typically concerning food, like a glutton, basically, man. A man that's not really satisfied with his portion. He wants to overindulge.
Hmm.
You know. You got that precept, Uriah, bro? You can bring that out. and we'll kind of wrap it up from that point. Actually, no, we want to get Matthew's 24 when it said many false Christs, and also we're gonna end it on Ezekiel the 13th chapter when it goes into false prophets, just to make a quick point. But you could bring out that Sirach 36, bro. Start at like 8 or 9, and then go all the way down to the
Sirach
point.
36. Okay.
Yep.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, or Sirach, chapter 36, verse 9. It says, let him that escapeth be consumed by the rage of the fire, and let them perish that oppress the people. Smite in sunder the heads of the rulers of the heathen that say there is none other but we. Gather all the tribes of Jacob together, and inherit thou them as from the beginning.
Hold on, is that the wrong precept?
You said it's Sirach.
Yeah, is that the wrong one? Hold up.
What were you looking for?
Hold on. I had to look it up real quick. It goes into I just had it. Give me a second, bro. Fuck. But yeah, pull that Matthew's 24 real quick. I'm gonna get the point on that, man. I don't know why this shit gets caught. You said what up?
You talking about Sirach 39?
It's Sirach 36 and 18. Sirach 36 and 18. I don't know. I must got the wrong one. So Sirach is Sirach 36 and 18.
Oh, okay, kind of. Yeah, kind of. This is Ecclesiasticus of Sirach, chapter 36, verse 18. The belly devoureth all meats, yet is one meat better than another. As the palate tasteth diverse kinds of venison, so doeth an heart of understanding false speeches.
Right. Even though that's going into like wisdom and knowledge and understanding and doctrine, because the scriptures refer to like strong meat and the milk of the scriptures going into the more diverse parts of the scriptures. Even then, when you understand the milk and the heavy part of the scriptures, you're able to distinguish on right from wrong, man. That's why the scriptures say you should be able to discern from the righteous and the wicked, man. Okay, even the milk alone tells you what kind of diet you should be eating on and how you should fast and so forth. You know, so that guy's is not really on a level. I think he's just running a smuck around Israel, because there's no way in hell that Jake really believed that shit, man. But like we said, we got to be in the end, because a lot of men are bugging out. You know, just every King David we've come across so far has been straight bugged out. Okay, none of them do the work sincerely. They all end up scoffing. Niggas going on Vocab Malone show. Men teach you that the name of the Most High is Grand Akamar. You know what I'm saying? Or Bar Minto, all that other madness, man. But yet these supposed to be the men that we supposed to drop everything and come under. We'd be dead if we did that.
Right.
You know?
That's the main point too in verse 18. It says the belly devoureth all meat, yet one better than another. Just because we can digest the food, man, doesn't mean it's right to eat the shit, man. You know?
Well, shit, it take up to 3 or 4 days just to digest beef. So how much more pork?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of that shit that Jake eat is not even digestible. It just sits in your lower intestines, and before you know it, it ferments and it becomes cancer. And then you have hookworms, you had intestinal worms, you have all types of shit. And parasites, they travel. And before you know it, you have worms in your brain. And that's a short death, man. Yeah, but go ahead with that Matthews, bro, and we can go to Ezekiel, the 13th chapter. Then I'll get a couple of the precept, and then you know, we'll be done with it. Point has been made for the most part. And bring this out, Acts 13. I think y'all was out frozen. Yeah, I think he frozen.
Froze up.
Yeah.
Oh,
there you go.
You're on mute, brother.
Yeah, but this is the book of Acts 13 and 22. It says, and when he had removed him, he raised them up to be David to be their king, to whom he also gave the testimony and said, I have found David, the son of Jesse, a man after my own heart, which should fulfill all my will. Okay, and the will of the Lord is to do righteousness and fear the Lord, man. Keep the commandments, faith. Okay, the will of the Lord is to not have Israel to go astray, man, and to push abomination on Israel. That was not the note of David. Because even when David went off and committed adultery and murder, he instantly felt bad about it. Because I believe it was Nathan that rebuked him. He gave him the parable, and David instantly regretted it. Like, oh shit, you know, that's a man. That's a man of integrity. That's a man that's contrite. When he fuck up, he know, not a nigga that's proud.
Right.
King David immediately knew that he messed up, man, and then he just repented to them. What you think the book of Psalms, the 51st chapter, is about? It's about asking and begging the Most High not to take the Holy Spirit off us, man, because
Yeah.
he knew he went off. So how can this guy be King David when he's promoting abomination?
Yeah.
You know, but y'all got it, brother.
Yeah, what's up? You holding Matthew? I can get it or not. Which verse you wanted?
Matthew's starter verses 24 and 4.
Slack,
Matt-
brother. My phone's overheating. Slack, bro. I'm trying to fix this shit.
Where you at, outside?
Con.
You probably it's time for you to probably get another phone, bro. Your phone been tripping.
God, yeah, I actually got one on the way now.
Yeah, I was speaking about that yesterday. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, starting at verse 4. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, and see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Right, you read it said many should come in the name of the Messiah, saying they're the Messiah, man, and should deceive many. And people that's co-signing to like a lot of these guys have followings too. You know, like I remember at the beginning of the year, it was this one bugged out nigga. You remember the fucking bugged out nigga that was shooting a slingshot? That guy, everybody was co-signing him to be King David, and then they started breaking up and fighting, and him and the war got into it because the war was like, nah, nigga, you ain't David. You know what I'm saying? And then it just been a whole shit show among these King David guys, man. You know, but at the end of the day, they all generated some kind of following. You know?
Yep.
It's crazy, man.
The scriptures paired up with all of the times that we would see in the ages of wars, and that's what we see in the news right now. You know, so all of these bug outs coming out talking about they're the King David, they're the 12. You know, it coincides with all of the war that we see going on in the Middle East. It's all heating up. Everything's going up. You know.
Yep.
So we're in those times.
That's why that's how you know we at the end of this thing, because you go down to verse 11, it says, and many false prophets shall arise and deceive many. The old boy is a false prophet, man. Okay, he gave some weird breakdown and talking about he give like a blood sacrifice every 3 days because he's on some type of dialysis machine. Nigga, that ain't a blood sacrifice. That's just you being unhealthy. And what in the scriptures that say that you got to shed your blood for the nation of Israel, man? Yahushua done that already.
They put the blood back in you, dummy. They just cleaned it out and put it back in you.
Fucking idiot.
The dialysis is, man. It's like, and then it's pork blood too, man. Like, come on.
A blood sacrifice. Get the hell out of here, man. Yahushua atoned for the nation of Israel. The scriptures say make our bodies a living sacrifice, and that's what we do. But overall, you're not atoning for the nation. Hey, look, we don't want your blood. We don't want that. That's unclean, man. Okay, the Lord offered up a lamb unblemished, unspotted, which was Yahushua, man. Nigga, you on the other hand, you are completely spotted and blemished, man. You're not even a lamb, bro. You're literally like a hog on a fucking roast. That's all you are. You're a fucking hog, dude. You'll probably eat you will literally probably eat one of your children if push comes to shove. Because when you see a guy like that, man, he has no integrity, man. You know? Yeah, bring out that Ezekiel 13, bro, and we'll end it on that.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 13, starting at verse 1. And the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy against the prophets of Israel that prophesy, and say thou unto them that prophesy out of their own hearts, Hear ye the word of the Lord Yahweh. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Woe unto the foolish prophets that follow their own spirit and have seen nothing.
Right, and he's a foolish prophet, man. Okay, because for one thing, you're promoting unhealthy living on Jake. We're supposed to be a clean thing. We're supposed to be sanctified. Separated. Holy means to be separated, man. Okay, and you're not promoting that when you are in league with the abominations of the world. Okay, now you look up the definition of foolish. It goes into hold up, man. What the fuck, bro? This Satan is a hold on, brothers. Salakia, man. This thing is like all over the place. But yet, when you go into the word foolish, it means a person of action, looking, good sense of judgment, unwise. Okay, it just means you're unwise or you like extremely stupid or senseless. It says, and when something you do something foolish, it is clearly unwise or irrational. Sitting on the hood of a car while your friend is driving is a foolish thing to do.
Right.
Things that show a lack of judgment are foolish, like cheating on a child, that bullshit. But for the simple fact, it's foolishness, man. It's a reprobate. We know what the word reprobate means, to be void of judgment.
Right. Yeah, because like to know the Most High exists, to know that He's real, and then to speak something in His name, knowing He didn't say that, that is just like a highly foolish thing to do, man. Like, why on earth would you do that? If you know He's the Most High, you know.
Yeah, you that's the first class ticket to the spirit world, man.
Mm-hmm. That's right, man. It says, verse 3. It says, thus saith the Lord Jehovah Bashim Yahushai, woe unto the foolish prophets that follow their own spirit and have seen nothing. O Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes in the desert. Ye have not gone up into the gaps, neither made up the hedge for the house of Israel to stand in the battle in the day of the Lord Jehovah.
Right. Now, I don't know if these guys go out to the streets, they may do, but regardless of it, you can go out to the streets all you want, but when you're not a hedge of covering of protection for the people, then you're no good to the Lord, man. Because you're not giving Jake anything to stand in the day of battle. The Lord said, keep the commandments and live, man. He said, those that escape by keeping the commandments shall see the salvation at the end of my world. So if you teaching men to break the commandments, you're throwing them head first into the coming judgment, man.
Right.
Because judgment is literally right around the corner, bro. The fucking ammonia shit, the pneumonia shit that it was allegedly in China 5 months ago, they found cases of it, I believe, like in Ohio, and it was like another state. It wasn't New York like everybody thought, but it's over here in the States, man. You got a lot of people that's suffering from respiratory illnesses right now due to the shit that they're calling out there in China. So we probably finna enter lockdown number 2 any day soon. Which is a good thing for you people, man. And I pray the Most High starve a lot of you niggas out. You know what I'm saying? Put your ass down.
God, I got a preset.
Oh, wow. He said he don't go out. He said standing on the corners for hoes. All right, well, fuck you then. You a dead man.
Yeah. You got this consolation, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations on you.
But you need to go out there, man. Take your way. This is what you need to do, man. You need to go on a fucking 2-week fast, straight water. You know what I'm saying? You need to change your diet. You need to get in the gym. You better pray and repent. But you beyond that point, the Most High is gonna take you out, man. Okay,
Yeah.
you's a fucking clown, bro.
Goodness gracious.
Straight up. And at this point, it ain't even no need of telling a nigga like you to repent. All them stupid niggas around you, hey, the Most High gonna destroy you and your goddamn women and your fucking children, all right? Every last one of you in that video, the Most High is gonna put their ass to death, man, because they under your wicked ass.
Mm-hmm.
God.
That's right, brother. That's right.
Well, hey, man, I got a couple more precepts I'm gonna get off the comment board, and I guess we can end it on that point. The brother GMS and doing servant. Shalom, brothers. Yahweh Shem Thumb. It says, who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean thing? Job 14:4. Not one. Proves right there that pork will never be clean. Okay, pork is for a pig, has its purpose, and is not to be eaten. There's nothing clean out of a pig. The motherfucker was clean 6,000 years ago, and it's gonna be clean and unclean under the kingdom. It's gonna be unclean forever. Okay, the Most High ain't gonna take the pig and just decide to make it clean to satisfy you niggas' unhealthy appetites.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you can forget about that. It says, who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one. So you off on that, bro. Titus 1:10, it says, for there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision, which is you niggas. Okay, you go into that word deceiver, that goes back into the term devil, man. Devil just means the deceiver. So you can read that as saying, for there are many unruly and vain talkers and devils, especially there among the circumcision. And he's under the circumcision because he knows who he is. He knows he's an Israelite, but he's the wicked ass nigga, man. You know? And all you niggas that follow him, you're going to be destroyed. And it says, whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, teaching things which they ought not, for filthy lucre's sake, man. And he probably ain't even doing it for money. He probably doing it to get, you know what I'm saying, to get his fucking link card in the mail. Who knows, man? Nigga like that, who you never know, man. You know. Amos 9 and 10, salvation of the elect. It says, all the sinners of my people should die by the sword, which say the evil should not overtake us nor prevent us. Come, brother. Psalms 119 and 104 says, though my precepts I get understanding, therefore I hate every false way. Right. And if you were leaking the precepts and reading the precepts like a man of the Lord is supposed to do, you wouldn't be coming up with that perverse doctrine. Okay. Yep. This is what you was quoting, Yahweh Top, Daniel 1 and 12, GMS enduring servant 2. It says, prove thy servants, I beseech thee, 10 days, and let them give us pulse to eat and water to drink, man. And it says, and all the meats that can sit in, oh yeah, the brother said, all the meats that can sit in your digestive system for days and weeks, mess your immune system up. That's absolutely right. You know, they go into the Daniel fast too, man, which is good to do them fast, man. Do you a 2-day water fast, 3-day water fast, you know what I'm saying? 2-day hard fast, whatever the body or the spirit compels you to do, you know, get into it, you know. Yeah, brother Todd said David was a mighty man. He was not sickly. He wasn't no sickly nigga, right? David wouldn't be on no fucking dialysis, man.
Right.
Period. The hell is God talking about, man? Water and watermelon. That's right, brother. Hey, if you juice the brine of a watermelon, that has the omega-3 fatty acids in it, man. That's good for killing cancer. Even if you can do away with the red part of watermelon, you could just juice the brine part itself, and you can get hella benefits from that, man. You know, and I've been knowing, like, going on a watermelon fast, bro, you lose a lot of weight on that shit. You cut up and you become more vibrant.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, brothers.
I make it the base of my my red smoothies. That and some celery juice, some watermelon rind, celery juice, and I just throw a bunch of red vegetables and fruits in there, man. You know,
bro, celery juice, man. I was drinking that shit for like 2 months straight, bro. That's done a miracle. That got rid of the acid reflux and all that shit. That just repelled everything from the esophagus on down. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, brothers, get into that smoothie, them green smoothies, man. Get your dates, get your beets, you know what I'm saying? Get your greens in, you know, juice some cabbage, red cabbage. Shit, cabbage works is like it's almost like a slippery elm bark. It coats the intestinal tract. It patches up what they call leaky gut syndrome, and basically when your gut has particular holes in it and it releases toxins into the bloodstream, when you juice cabbage, red cabbage, that patches up the digestive tract, gets rid of leaky gut. Some shit Esau put you on a pill for. You can just go to fucking Price Chopper, or you can go to Whole Foods and get you like a $3 thing of cabbage and juice on that for like a couple of weeks to a month, and that shit'll repair you back to optimal levels, man.
Yeah, come.
You know, but you brothers got anything else?
Con, I got one precept, Baba Shah.
Yep, you got it.
This is the book of 2 Peter 2, verse 1. But there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you, who privately shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that brought them, and bring upon themselves swift destruction. You know, so that goes into them damnable heresies, you know, trying to say that it's okay to eat pork and all that shit, man. He's bringing upon himself swift destruction. He's already on dialysis, so he's already out of here. The Lord just gonna make it worse for him, man.
Yeah, he'll be in the spirit world. He'll probably be out of here before the year ends if the Lord is really sick as shit. Because that's man, that's like playing with fire, man. If Jake ain't got no fear of the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? If Jake don't fear the Lord, bro, that just like to the point is just like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. Jake don't fear Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. But one day soon, man, the Most High is gonna put this whole thing back in order. And jaws are gonna drop for real, man. The Lord is gonna bring some serious judgment on this earth to the point you niggas gonna be wishing to be in the spirit world to get away from the hell that's coming in America, man.
That's
We just hope and pray that the Most High is with us and that we can avoid all this bullshit that's getting ready to hit, man. Because when it hit, it's gonna hit and it ain't gonna let up. So, hey, embrace for impact. You few brothers and you sisters out there, man. Stay locked in, stay prayed up, and let's do what we gotta do, man, so we can get this kingdom and live happily ever after, man.
That's right, brother.
Full steam ahead, kingdom, man. But yeah, if y'all brothers got something, man, go ahead and bring it out.
I'm good.
You good?
God, I'm good. I'm good as well.
All right, well, with that, man, hey, Slakia for we had a few disruptions, the streams and shit was kind of messing up. But hey, Lord's will, you brothers and you few sisters out there were edified, giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh. Want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Blessings and salutations to the whole elect. And with that, Lord's will, you will edify it to the next lesson. Shalom.
Shalom.